Good morning and welcome to Daybreak. I'm Kelsey Metzger.
And I'm Chris Hoffman. Coming up on Daybreak, Pittsburgh joins in on the initiative to become environmentally friendly. See how not only the city, but Point Park is going green.
Plus, some furry friends hit the runway for the fashion show presented by the Western Pennsylvania Humane Society.
Daybreak starts right now. Now, Kelsey, we've got leaves here on the table, but it is not feeling like fall. 70 degrees last week, and then snow in the weekend.
Definitely your typical Pittsburgh weather I think we have here, Chris.
Absolutely.
We go from 70 down to the 30s and 40s, and we're seeing some snow again this week. Josh, what's it like this morning?
Yeah, Kelsey, last week, as you said, it was an odd week for weather. We saw temperatures go from 70 degrees down to the upper 30s. We didn't get the Arctic blast as bad as some areas of the country did, though, as parts of Wyoming saw temperatures in the lower -20s. Now this week, we're going to start out with snow showers on our Monday morning with highs in the upper 30s. Now, will these cold temperature trends continue throughout the week, or will we start to warm up as light up night approaches? I'll have that and more in the 7-day forecast coming up. But right now, a history has been made in outer space. Caroline Collins has that in national news.
After a suspense-packed 7-hour descent, the European Space Agency's Philae lander touched down on the surface of a comet. This marked the high point of the $1.3 billion 10-year mission. Cheers broke out at the European Space Operations Center in Darmstadt, Germany on Wednesday as confirming signals were received. The signals took 28 minutes to travel at the speed of light over the 317 million miles between the comet and Earth. Philae was released by the European Space Agency car-sized Rosetta spacecraft. Rosetta reached its point in August. Since then, the mission team has been mapping the planned trajectory for the 220-pound Philae lander. The landing served as the climax of a mission launched 10 years ago in a 4 billion-mile journey to the comet. Officials have confirmed Philae was sending back data from the comet, including images. The first Ebola treatment trials are beginning in West Africa. The global aid agency Doctors Without Borders say they will begin unprecedented trial tests on patients in West Africa with Ebola. They will test the use of survivors' blood as therapy. An earthquake of magnitude 4.8 shook Kansas and Oklahoma Wednesday afternoon. No injuries or heavy damage were reported, although quakes of that magnitude are capable of causing serious damage. Several less intense earthquakes occurred Wednesday as well. Outgoing Arkansas governor says he will pardon his sons for a felony drug conviction Wednesday. Governor Mike Beebe will let his 23-year-old off the hook for his 2003 conviction for marijuana possession. The governor is set to leave office in January due to term limits. Twin sisters separated at birth are reunited by Facebook. The twins were born in Korea and adopted into separate families, one living in London and the other living in the United States. Facebook helped the 25-year-olds to connect and meet in person. That's all I have for national news this week. Let's send it over to Kelsey and Chris.
Thanks, Caroline. Straight ahead on Daybreak, USG pushes for more student discounts around the city area.
And did the Pittsburgh Steelers overlook the Jets in this week's ugly loss? I sure think so, and it sure seems like it. Now, Blaine King will have this all and more in your Daybreak Sports Report.